Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of AWS Mastery course. And in this particular session, we are just starting with our new topic, which is CloudFront CDN. And in this particular session, we are going to learn like what is CloudFront CDN and what exactly the features of CloudFront we are having and what exactly AWS is offering like when we talk about CloudFront CDN. So now let's start the session. So guys, in this particular session, we are learning about AWS CloudFront, or we can say we are learning about content delivery network. So what is CloudFront CDN and why we are, using this and why this particular thing is important. We are going to learn each and everything in this particular session. So first from the definition, the question is what is AWS CloudFront? So CloudFront is a global content delivery network and that securely delivers data, videos, application and APIs to users with low latency and higher transfer speed. It is a kind of a service by which we can deliver our content. Okay, so like you must be using Netflix. Okay, so the Netflix is actually using AWS CloudFront, okay, in order to deliver their data. So in order to deliver a data like overall, like globally, we need CloudFront CDN. Okay, so in the CloudFront CDN, we are having different components like by which we are actually using delivering the data. So the thing is, let's suppose we are having a service in India and we want to deliver data in US. Okay, or we can say, let's suppose there is a service, a kind of a server in India, and someone is trying to access this particular service from US. Okay, and the thing is, like whenever he's sending a request to the server, hey, I want to access this information, and server is responding back. So in that scenario, it is actually taking almost like 8 minutes, 8 seconds or 10 seconds, something like that. But when we are using CloudFront CDN, so it is actually reducing that time. It is actually reducing that time, and the deliver speed will become fast by using CloudFront CDN. So why this particular thing is actually happening and what are the things behind this, I'm going to show you practically as well. But the thing is, with the help of CloudFront CDN, we can deliver our data in a very fast manner. So now we are having key features. So we are having global network of edge locations. So AWS is having edge locations, I can say, in different places in the world. Okay, so let's suppose there is one particular edge location we are having, and we want to deliver a let's suppose I'm trying to deliver a network data from India to US. Okay, and when I'm sending a data from India to US, it is taking much time. But between India to US, we are having one edge location. So for the first time when I'm sending a data to India to US, but it is first time I'm sending the data from India to edge location, not directly to the US. So the thing is, like edge location is making the copy of that particular data, and the data has been stored by this edge location, and then it is being delivered to US. But when the next time someone from the US is trying to access this data from India, so this edge location is going to respond to the user who is actually trying to access data from US, not from India. Okay, so the thing is, like now edge location is actually communicating with this particular user who is trying to access the data from US. Okay, and this is how we are actually channelizing the speed. We are just speeding up our process. I will show you a writing pad where I'll be drawing something and I will be showing you. Then we are having, apart from that, we are having integration with other services. We can actually integrate our AWS CloudFront CDN with different services, and I'm going to show you, like I'll be using a S3 bucket, and where I'll be sharing the data, and I will be integrating CloudFront CDN with this S3 as well. Now, benefits of using CloudFront. So it actually improves the performance, means it actually reduces the latency, means it is actually speeding up the process of delivering the content from one place to another place. Then the scalability. So it can automatically scale the traffic, and it can actually handle the traffic without being getting exhausted or something like that. So this is how it actually working. Now we are having cost effective. So it actually works on pay as you go policy, and you can actually reduce the cost of your AWS. So these are the things which you have understood with by AWS CloudFront CDN. So now I'm going to show you, I can say by drawing, like how it is actually working. So guys, as you can see, like I'm in my drawing software, and here I'm going to show you, I can say, how it is actually working. So I hope you are able to see my cursor. So this is actually a diagram. Let's suppose you are having one server over here, and the server name is S3. And the thing is, like, you are here and you're trying to access a website which is running on this particular service, and you are sending a request to this server, and the server is actually taking 2 seconds as a whole, and the server is responding back in 2 seconds as well. So as a whole it is taking 4 seconds. Okay, as a whole it is taking 4 seconds. So when it is taking 4 seconds, and the thing is, like, it's a human psychology, or it's a human thing. When we are trying to access any website, and that particular website is taking the time more than as usual, we never try to go back to that website ever again if we are having a bad experience in order to access that particular website. Okay, so now the thing is, in let's suppose we are having a server 2, like a website running on server 2, and I want to access some data from this particular website. Now it is taking just 1 second. Okay, and again it is responding back in 1 second again, and this website is taking 2 seconds as a whole. So we are having 4 seconds, then we are having 2 seconds. And if the website is taking, if we are actually overall taking 2 seconds in order to access the data instead of 4 seconds, so we can say we are going to have a good experience, a user experience, in order to interact with that particular website. So how this thing's actually working? Now let's suppose you are having this particular website. Okay, so this is the guy, like, you are sitting over here, and we are having some data over here. Okay, we are having some data over here, so we are having a data in S3. So that thing is, like, whenever you are trying to respond or trying to get the data from this particular source, so first this thing is known as origin. Okay, and the thing is, like, you are going to you are just trying to get the data from this particular source. So now when you are directly interacting with that, it is taking much time. So in CloudFront CDN, we generally request to our origin, and origin actually edge location, sorry, not the origin, and then it actually requests to our source. Okay, and again, when it is actually sending back the response, like when it is sending back data, like whatever we are trying to I can say access, so it actually sending the request back, and then this edge location sending back to this. So now you can say, like, what's so special, why we are doing this? So the thing is, whenever we are using CloudFront CDN, this edge location will do one thing, like it will save the copy of this particular data, whatever the data we are trying to access from here. It will, this particular thing will try to access the data of this particular, I can say, from this source, and this edge location at the end is will be having the data. So now the thing is, it will send that data to us only. Okay, but from the next time, like whenever for the next time when I'll try to access this data, then again I will send request to this edge location. So this time this edge location is not going to send the request to this particular source, because this edge location is having the copy of my data. Okay, so when this edge location is having the copy of my data, it is going to interact with us, and it is going to send that particular data, or it will help us to access that particular data without being contacting the source of that particular data. Okay, so this is how edge locations work. So whenever I'm trying to get the data from the server which is in US, so if I'm having edge location which is nearby, like in Dubai, let's suppose we are having something in Dubai. So the thing is, for the first time, the edge location which is in Dubai will try to access the data from US, and it will get the data to us. Okay, but the next time whenever we'll try to request to this edge location which is in Dubai to help us in order to access the data which is in US, so this will is not going to send the request to US. It is going to, I can say, interact with us directly, because this is having the copy of that particular data, and without being I can say contacting the original source, it is going to interact with us, and we'll be having the access of our data in a very fast and wonderful manner. Okay, so this is how we can understand the concept of CloudFront CDN. So CDN is content delivery network, means we are delivering content over the network. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood about the AWS CloudFront, and you have understood the importance of CloudFront, or you have understood the importance of cloud delivery network. So that's it for now. Let's meet in the next session. Till then, just take care of yourself. Thank you so much.